humans of the internet, it's your girl Amelia here. I'm never going to say that again. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my wisdom I've learned over the years, some of the tips and advice I want to share with you about how to quickly grow your hair long and healthily. That isn't even a word, but it is now. I think I'm qualified to make this video because my hair is quite long. Right now it is at my belly button. So I want to share some wisdom with you because I'm your girl. I've got some notes with me because I can't hack the life. The first tip I've got is obviously to eat healthily and drink lots of water. All the good food and all the water you drink will show in your hair, so it will be shinier. There is a myth that's going around, it's been going on for ages. I was told this, that you can't grow your hair unless you cut off the ends, but that's a myth because hair grows from your roots, it doesn't grow from the end. I very rarely go to the hairdressers. I maybe go and get my hair cut maybe once or twice a year, if that. I haven't been to the hairdressers in 6 months and my hair is kind of alright. It's got a few split ends, but the thing I usually do is I usually go in with a pair of scissors and just chop off some of the split ends just right at the split end. I don't go any further and just cut the split ends off. And that seems to work for me. And as soon as I stopped going to the hairdressers as much as I used to, I saw a massive change in how fast my hair was actually growing because the ends weren't being taken off. It will grow, but you won't see any improvement. You won't see any length added to your hair if you keep taking off the end because it's science, innit? Another way I got my hair to go faster, I don't do that as much now. I used to do it when my hair was on that disgusting mid-length stage, but it does work. This helped my hair a lot. It's called the inversion method. It's where you sit kind of upside down, like so. Your head's on the floor and your legs are upright. This method gets all your blood flowing to your head and makes all the blood flow to your follicles, what help you produce more hair. And it does work, but the thing is, what I thought is because you're making your hair grow unnaturally quickly, so it's no guarantee that your hair at the very top of your head is going to be that strong, and it's not going to be that healthy. Another factor that played an important role in getting my hair very long and healthy was the shampoo what I used. The shampoo which I'm currently using is mane and tail, hats falling, and this is made for horses. It was made for horses and people. That's what it actually says. Where does it say? Used by both people and horses. I'm a person. I've seen lots of other beauty gurus use this product in their hair care routine videos, and yeah, I would recommend it. It helps your hair become very shiny and it gives it some moisture, and that's very important when you're trying to grow your hair long and healthily because you don't want some like long raggedy witch hair. If you want to keep your hair healthy, then use lots of conditioner because it helps you keep your hair shiny and it helps you keep your hair soft and not just haggard like a witch. Like another thing I use weekly on my hair is a hair mask. This one is by the Body Shop and it smells very tropical. I haven't used that much of it yet, but I've used it like once or twice, and this one it's quite good. This is called hair butter for dry hair, and if you do have dry hair I would definitely recommend it, but if you have quite oily hair it makes your hair very greasy after like a couple of days, but that's alright because the added grease and the added like moisture helps your hair like be shiny the next time you wash it. So grease is alright in the long run. Another tip I've got for you is to use as little heat as possible on your hair. I never dry my hair with a hairdryer. I usually just towel dry it or I just leave it to drip dry. The chances I will actually straighten my hair is probably the same chances I will actually upload to my YouTube channel, so that says something, doesn't it? I used to not like my curly hair because my natural curls are quite big, they're quite puffy, and you can't really do much with them. But with straight hair you can do a lot with them. I just straightened my hair for this video in particular just to show you the true length of how long my hair is. That's the only reason, so don't call me a hypocrite on that. Don't call me out. Don't expose me, Leafy. But as soon as I stopped straightening my hair using any heat on my hair just grew so fast and my hair looked so much healthier and my split ends became much less frequent, and I noticed something and I just embraced the curl. If you then still decide to use heat on your hair, use heat protection. This is really good. I'm like out of it right now, but I'll need And I just spray it all over your hair and then brush it in with a hairbrush and then straighten your hair or blow dry it or do whatever you want with heat. For me, this has protected my hair while it was in hell, basically. Another thing I would definitely recommend if you want to grow your hair long and healthily is to use hair oil. This is argan oil hair treatment. If you put this on every day or every time you wash your hair, or after every time you wash your hair, you'll see a massive improvement in your hair and the quality of your locks. And yes. Another tip I've learnt over the years is that when you're brushing your hair, when it's really tatty, like stop brushing it at the bottom of your hair and then start working up, because if you just go in straight from the top, my hair's very sleek now, but if it's tatty and you go from the top, it just drags and you can't get your hair brushed down. So that's a good tip, and your hair will end up probably breaking if you just kind of yank it out, and I doubt you want that to happen, so just go from the bottom and then work your way up. Another thing is to leave your hair down as much as possible. Try and leave it down, or try and leave it in a loose braid or 2 loose braids for as much as possible. Here's a pro tip for you guys. If you can bear it, wash your hair in cold water, but if you can't, then wash it in like a normal temperature you'd wash your hair in, but then at the very end just like rinse your hair really quickly at the very, like on your top of your scalp, and that will close your pores in your head. Basically, it just helps you keep your hair clean for longer. And the reason you want to keep your hair clean for longer is because if you keep washing your hair, if you wash your hair like say every day, it actually strips your hair of its natural oils. Stripping your hair of its natural oils will actually make your hair greasier because it's trying to compensate for the oils lost while you keep washing your hair. So just wash your hair every 3 to 4 days. I wash my hair maybe every 3 days, but if I can't be bothered, I'd leave it for I can leave it up till a week. Avoid brushing your hair while it's still wet because your hair is weaker when it's wet than when it's dry. I don't know why. And of course, the last tip is just be patient, because your hair isn't going to grow 10 inches overnight. Your hair on average grows an inch every month, or I think it's an inch every month, or an inch every 2 months. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit the thumbs up button to help me know that you liked this video. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. My cat is here with me now because she loves me. She is subscribed to me as well. Her name is Felix the Fighter because she's a kung fu cat. She looks like a panda. Kiss me.